Where'd you come from?
To die.
There you are.
My day you paid for that.
The Dogma certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by millennia. The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it. The Dwemer of Nachardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it. The book is just... so tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already, if it could. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way, to the boilers. Follow me. Nachardak, the city of 100 towers. In its day, it was the largest of the great Dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced. In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it said the Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering, now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, I only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book's protected case. Bring that cube. We'll need it. Yes, here we are. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or that the Dwemer's servitors continued to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance. 3 of the cubes are through here. This seems like a sensible place to start. You'll need a cube to unlock this door. I hope you remembered to pick up the cube I placed in the pedestal. You should be able to unseal this door with the control. These must be the great workshops of Nachardak. Impressive, even in ruins. In the city's days of glory, it was reputed to be able to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army in the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here.
Where'd you teach you? Who's there?
Ah, good. Now we can see if we can find a way to get that next cube. Unfortunately, each cube we retrieve. What was that? No match. My magic. Let's see where this leads. There's a passage up there. We could reach it if the water level was higher. With the water level this high, we can swim across the collapsed part of the passage and reach the other side. Very good. By my count, we've... found a total of 4 cubes, assuming you haven't dropped any. Anywhere.
Who's there?
I think they may be rebuilding themselves while we're not looking. Victorious. Again. Is someone there? By the fires of Red Mountain! Victorious again.
Who's there?
The last cube is somewhere in here. I hope it won't require more swimming around in this filth. I'd guess that must be the pump activator up there. But how to reach it? We'll need to get all three of these bridges down in order to reach the pump control. Well, that's progress of a sort, but we'll need... Come out this instant! No match. Mine. known better than to challenge a master. Nothing I can't handle. No match for my magic. We'll need to get all 3 of these bridges down in order to reach the pump control. That's it. Don't touch anything else. Quickly now. Here and retrieve this cube once you find the last one we need. Good luck. Do you have the cube? Good, good. Then I'll take this cube and we can be on our way. Watch out. The water's rising even higher with both pumps shut down. You'll need the cube I picked up to start all the boilers. Here, I picked up this cube for you. Shall we get on with it? You need to start the 4 boilers. Then we should be able to open the box protective case upstairs. As much as I enjoy these things, I'm ready to see if we can actually open the box protective case. You do still remember why we're here. You need to start the 4 boilers. Then we should be able to open the box protective case upstairs. That seems to have done it. Good. It took longer than I'd hoped, but At least it's finally done. Look out! Another steam centurion!
Where'd you
No match. I'm going to head back upstairs and see if the reading room has steam. If so, it should be a simple matter to release the book. At last. I hope it was worth it. Please, be my guest. You deserve the first look. Besides... could be very dangerous. These books are known to drive many people insane. Oh, good. Be sure to say hello to Hermaeus Mora for me if you see her.
I know you, champion. The Dogma in Flame was only the beginning. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded. Sate your thirst for knowledge in the endless stacks of my library. If you tire of this search, read your book again to return to your mortal life. For a time, the lure of Apocrypha will call you back. It is your fate.
What happened? What did you see? Different people have very different experiences when reading these books. That's a fairly common experience, at least for those who remain coherent enough to report what they've seen. You were in Apocrypha, or at least your consciousness was. Your body remained here, of course. You should read the book again until you reach what appears to be the end. Then you will have fully understood the knowledge it contains.
Well done, my champion. Your journey towards enlightenment has finally led you here to my realm, as I knew it would. Your progress since obtaining my Dogma Infinium has been rapid. And now I find you here, following in my servant Murak's footsteps. You also are Dragonborn. You also seek to learn how to bend the world to your will. All that he knows, he learned from me. I know what you want. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will. Here then, use the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Murak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass him. Murak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price. Champion. Your loyalty will be richly rewarded. The Scar have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. The time has come for this knowledge to be added to my library. Yes, I know. And then Murak's power will be yours as well. Send the Skull Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine.
Did you actually learn what you needed to know by reading that black book? No wonder the Dwemer were so interested in that book. It was indeed one that Mirak used to advance his power as Dragonborn. But I assume there's some bad news. It would be unlike Hermaeus Mora to allow anyone to gain such knowledge without exacting a price. What secrets could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like a bargain to me. Hermaeus Mora learned some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful Dragonborn that ever lived. Well, that gives me a lot to think about. I need to get back to Tel Mithryn. I have some ideas about how to locate more of these black books.
Where'd you come from?
Well, that gives me a lot to think about. To Tel Mithryn.
Sure.
How to locate more of these black books.
Sure.
That returns. All will bow before.
This dragon's soul belongs to me.
Good. Ha!
Where'd you come from?
Dior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Fenari. I feel it in my bones and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. Do you want a head full of grey hairs before you've seen 40 winters?
It makes my heart heavy that you don't believe me, Fenari. Baldur could be in danger and you will do nothing. If you won't help me, then I'll ask the Allmaker to send someone else who can.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skull have survived worse. Hermes Mora. Old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Mirak's power. Of course. We have many tales of Herma Mora trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him. That is our name for him. The Demon of Knowledge. He has always been our enemy. Ancient lore, handed down from shaman to shaman since the All-Maker first gave Solstheim to the Skull. How to talk to the wind, how to listen to the earth. These are our secrets. Nothing of power or mastery. We know him as Herma Mora, the Demon of Knowledge. It is in his nature to hoard secrets to himself. Their value to him is of no consequence. The very fact that the Skull have kept knowledge from him has merely increased his desire to have it. So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. With Mirak's corruption of the stones, the oneness of the land is disrupted, and our connection to the All-Maker is broken. It may. It should. And I will think on what you ask of me to decide if it is necessary, or just another of Herma Mora's tricks. The land is out of balance. Mirak's power still corrupts the sacred stones.
I am in no mood to talk, outsider. One of the Skull has gone missing. It is Baldur Ironshaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village. I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although now that you ask, I did see something in the woods on the day he disappeared. I saw two elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it. South and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The Skull would be grateful.